Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 2 with Jake, aka 5-Star. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the process he goes through when he's creating his drums, specifically for this remix track he did using the
Maschine.
Native
Instruments Maschine, yeah.
Tell us about it.
So this is an awesome drum sampler. I have one of the older versions. Native Instruments makes this. So here's the program. So what I like to do when I'm doing drums is use a sampler, and then I kind of just put all the samples into here so I can play them really easily. I'm a percussionist, so like this is how I like to do it. Some people like to just draw their drums. I'm not one of them.
You're playing all your drums live?
Yeah, all of them live into the machine.
And then like automating, or not automating, quantizing them afterwards?
Yeah, so yeah, you can quantize them. I kind of kept a little bit of a human feel to them, a little bit of swing. And so I just take this application Maschine and link it, the tempo link to Logic, so they're running at the same tempo.
Yeah.
And then I kind of, here, show you. So you got A up here, that's that clap.
Yeah.
You got the kick and the hi-hat right there.
Okay.
And you got this little woodblock sound that really fills out the whole kit. It's pretty simple drums, nothing too complicated. That woodblock sound was really like the icing on the cake. It just brought everything together.
Yeah. And why do you decide to group your drums in different ways, or is it just like you had the kick and the hats together?
Nothing specific. I just like to put different kits and like mess around and take the best sounds, and I'm not very organized when it comes to my drums.
Yeah.
As you can see. But then once I have something that sounds good like that, I will just take it and then I'll bounce out those into loops that I'll then drag into Logic. Let me find them here for you. So right here. And then you can hear the hi-hats, the claps, that clave, and then that kick that comes out the drop.
Yeah. And so you got your kick and your hats on one lane, or are all of those lanes like separately broken down?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Maschine, you can see right here that I have the kicks and the hats.
Yeah.
Going on in the same group, but not necessarily the same audio file. I just bounced out 888 kit 3 and then also 888 kit 1.
Okay. And is there, when you're bouncing it out, are you just muting everything else that you don't want to hear?
Machine's really nice where you can just I think it did all of them at once actually.
Yeah.
You can just go in and select which sounds you want to bounce.
Nice.
It's really nice like that. It's good for making loops.
Okay. And that's mostly what you're using Maschine for, is you'll hop on like at what point in the beat are you hopping on and like creating that drum rhythm?
So I made all the melodies and the vocals before, and then I knew I needed some build-up percussion, so I added that stuff in, and then I found a kick I really liked, so I threw that into. And really, Machine's just awesome because you can play around with it. You know what I mean? You don't need to commit to anything. Like if you're just choosing a sound out of Logic or anything, there's a lot of flexibility with it. You can manipulate the sounds like a lot. See like different kits. You can customize all your kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Just a really nice production tool for when it comes to drums.
Okay. And so you are manually playing like first the kick and the hat together, and then you add that snare in. Like talk about the different processes and different steps that you go through to like build up those drums.
Yeah, so I started actually with the clap. I got a nice clap that sat in the mix, and then I put in that hi-hat, and then that little percussion sound, that clave right there, is my favorite sound in the entire song. It's got this really big reverb that just kind of fills out the song. Makes it really full. And then lastly was that kick when I got to the drop. Like I said, I make everything kind of chronologically.
Yeah.
And then nice fat kick with a pretty nice top end too, and then I think I added a sample.
So you got two kicks that are layered up.
Yeah, just layer my kicks. Because the Maschine kick was really nice. It had a really nice bottom end.
Yeah.
And actually not a really nice top end, so I just kind of low pass that.
Yeah,
there.
let's look at the EQ that you had on those. On that kick drum.
So I'll bring that up.
So which drum is this?
This is this drum that I took out of Maschine, and this is just a sample that I took from my sample library.
Okay, so let's listen to each one individually and then together.
So here's the top kick that is just out of my sample library.
And which EQ is that?
This is this bottom one. So notice it doesn't have a lot of low end because I wanted the other kick to take up all that space. Yeah. It's got a little boost right there around like 300, I think.
Yeah.
Just to give it a little bit more punchiness. Yeah, I'll bypass it.
Nice.
Yes, there's a little A/B for you.
Okay.
And then this other kick, which is like the I would call this the main kick.
Yeah.
Is this EQ up here? Notice there's no top end. It's just the beefiness. Like this is what you
Yeah.
hear in the club. This is what you feel.
Yeah.
There it is, originally.
Cool. And the two together. Right on.
Yeah, that's kind of how I go about layering kicks. You can throw another mid kick in there. I've seen people do like 12 kicks together just to get a
Yeah.
cool sound. In
Yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion, less is better.
Okay.
Like, if you can get the same sound as 12 kicks layered with one sample,
Yeah.
why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's less to worry about.
So you're not one of those dudes that's like overly obsessive over like how many drums are being layered and all this.
No,
stuff.
I mean,
Try to keep it simple.
there's dudes that'll have like 80 track sessions, and I just don't see the point. Like, if you can, this is a pretty simple track, and I think it sounds pretty full and good. Just attention to detail on like a few amount of tracks that's kind of the way I like to go more with producing, and not having like these huge grand like 60 to 80 track sessions, which will make it sound good and full.
Yeah.
But I'd rather focus on sound quality. You know, it makes me a better producer too.
Yeah,
A lot of
interesting.
trial and error, yeah.
Very cool. So the last thing I want to talk about is taking content from a remix and manipulating it and changing it up enough that it's an original composition.
Sweet.
Can we talk about that in part 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
Part 3.